What's going on, all my new, current, and future rideshare drivers and passengers out there? Welcome to the channel. Before I get started, if this is your first time here and you find the content helpful, entertaining, or otherwise, make sure you hit that subscribe button and click that little bell icon. That way you'll get notified when I come out with new videos. If you want to sign up to become an Uber driver and have a bonus guarantee automatically applied, sign up with that link in the description below. If you're an Uber driver and you forgot to do that before you started driving because, hey, you didn't know anybody, you never used anyone's Nicol code, well, you may still be in luck, so follow those instructions I have in the description below and potentially have a bonus retroactively applied today. Now, today's video, guys, I am telling you, I told you so. I told you so. I'd say don't pick up unaccompanied minors all the time because if something bad happens, you're going to pay the price, and guess what? It happened. Now, this says her underage son took an Uber on a 300-mile trip to a Major League Baseball stadium in South Carolina, and now the mom is suing. So, yeah, guys, I'm telling you, don't pick up them damn minors. Now, right off the bat, before I even read any more of this, I'm going to go ahead and say both parties are at fault, plus Uber. Okay, Uber and Lyft, all the rideshare companies should make sure they're starting to ID passengers, make them provide real names, identification, so that way they know for sure that they're at 18 and above when they sign up for these accounts, okay? And for people that do the third-party rides, which we all hate, they need to be added on these accounts to make sure they are an authorized user, so they must also provide their information so we don't run into this crap anymore, okay? That's one thing. Drivers, if you're picking up somebody from a high school or something, you know damn well 99% of the time it's probably going to be a minor. So don't feel bad. Ask for that ID. No ID, no ride, easy cancellation, right? Easy money right there. That is the easiest thing you can do and the smartest thing to cover yourself. Now, the parent, obviously, where does kid getting the Uber account to begin with? You know if they're taking Ubers or not. Don't act stupid and negligent. It's probably using your credit card and your account. So, yeah, it definitely falls on you for parenting, telling them that it's okay to take an Uber and Lyft. Don't play dumb. You know what you should be doing and what you shouldn't be doing. Now, this says a boy in South Carolina wanted to run the bases at an Atlanta Braves baseball stadium after school. So he got an Uber to take him, his mom said, in the lawsuit filed Thursday. So it was just filed, just happened, guys. Now, the incident itself happened a while back, but just now getting sued. And the mom claims that she thought the kid was kidnapped. When the kid did not arrive home and turned up missing, the plaintiff, Gina Wentz, suffered severe emotional distress. Yeah, of course, anyone's going to be, freaking out. They don't know where the kid is. But it gets a little better here. She thought he had been potentially kidnapped. According to the lawsuit, when her son called the Uber from school around at 12 o'clock, the boy was picked up from Oceanside Academy, a high school in Mount Pleasant in South Carolina, guys. A high school in Mount Pleasant. Like I said, 99% of the time, you know it's going to be a minor. I'm not going to say there aren't no 18-year-old seniors out there, maybe even juniors that were a little slow and got held back. But it's still up to you guys. If Uber and Lyft aren't going to do nothing to cover us like that, then we need to go ahead and take that extra step. Because we know parents, or, most of them just don't care. They don't care at all. They think we're their backup babysitter. We're supposed to just chauffeur them around because they're too busy. Well, guess what? If you can't get your kid to places, then don't put them in other things. All right? Don't put them in them extracurricular activities. You got to get your kids to school? Make sure you get your kids to school. That is your job. It's called parenting. All right? All right? Not to mention, you don't want to be sending your kids with strangers anyways because you just don't know what will happen. And I even made a report on a video of what could happen on even a platform that's made specifically for kids, okay? Don't trust anybody. Stranger danger. Now, she said she expected her son, who suffers from mental and emotional setbacks, okay, so I assume that he's probably, a special needs child, which that definitely makes me think this has to be mainly on her for the simple fact of how else is he going to be having an Uber account or a bank account or anything. She's got to know what he does. She has to, okay? You can't play the stupid card like that. I mean, especially, if you have a special needs kid, that means you have to put extra effort and everything into parenting. So, again, all parties are at fault, but it's mainly I'm going to have to blame the parent for allowing this to happen. And the driver. Oh, I have to blame the driver too. He should have ID'd. Should have took the kid. Okay, bottom line. And of course, we all blame Uber because they need to help us out here. It shouldn't be our jobs to have to do extra stuff like that. We don't get paid enough for it. And then it said she reportedly faced charges in family court as a result. So with her negligence on knowing where her child is and everything, she had to go to court. So I think in a way, this is also, a red flag that it's kind of retaliation, that you don't want to look like you were the bad person. Well, you know what? You kind of were. All right? You want to place blame? Yes, there is blame to be placed, but you have to start with yourself. It says underage customers are only allowed to ride with an adult, and drivers are encouraged to ask for ID if they think someone looks young. Uber's website states. Bam, right there. Like I said, guys, if you think they are underage, ask for an ID. If you're picking up from a high school, come on, guys, that's valid reason to ask for ID. And if you don't, you're just lazy, or ignorance isn't always bliss. You see what happened right here? He took the kid. It was a good ride. There was no reports on the ride itself. It's a simple fact of he took the kid. He should not have taken the kid. It says if they are under 18, please decline the trip and report it to Uber. The rideshare company said in a notice to drivers on December 12th. Well, they've sent us that notice quite a few times. It said, note that refusing or canceling trips on this basis will not impact your driver rating or account status. Now, that part I have to call BS on it, because the simple fact of your cancellation rate does go up, which is, totally crap. We should not be penalized for following the rules either, Uber. Okay? Listen, if you watch any of these videos at all, or, I'm sure people tell you in the surveys we get all the time, you need to do something to help us out. It says, the complaint cites that policy, but claims Uber failed to follow its own rules and didn't properly train its drivers. Wentz is seeking a jury trial and damages. So she wants damages pretty much probably to pay for whatever she screwed up on and had to get in trouble for at court on her side. So it's pretty much, in a way, she's seeking revenge, in my opinion. I'm just going to put it out there like that and keep it real. Now, yes, we do not get any training at all. At least when I signed up, we didn't have no training. There was no that 30-second little video that tells you how to pick up people. But that was about it. So I can say on that. You want to place blame others? Sure. There's a bunch of things at play here to place blame. But you better start with yourself, because it was your fault for even letting your kids take Uber and Lyft. Don't act stupid and like I said, act like you didn't know that was happening. I'm sure wherever the money they get or anything else, it's tied to your bank account. You get the bank statements. I would think you'd probably even get emails when the driver pulled up, or when you're afterwards to rate the ride or anything. Come on now. There's no way you did not know that this child took Uber and Lyft. And drivers out there, like I said, you see this? This is what I'm talking about. Do not take unaccompanied minors. Just wait 5, cancel, collect, and drive. I know it's not always easy. Sometimes you have people, complaining, the last driver let us do this. Come on, we'll tip you extra in that. We're just going down the street. No. No means no, okay? Do not let them talk you into doing something you know damn well you should not be doing. That's the bottom line right there. And I know a lot of drivers just, want to hurry up and try to make that money. They don't care, well, if they didn't want me to take them, they wouldn't send me these rides. No, it's not how it goes, guys. All right, ignorance is not bliss. Yes, we can all totally agree that Uber and Lyft need to make passengers provide real IDs and photos, so that way a little less of all this responsibility would fall on us. We shouldn't have to worry about it at all if we have to waste our time driving, 10, 15 minutes, 5, 10 miles to go pick up somebody only to get a cancellation fee, because then we lost out. We technically lost money on going to collect that little bit of cancellation fee. The cancellation fee should be like $10, $15. It should be high as hell. If all of a sudden, especially after we report it, parents and everything should get fined for that. Anybody letting their minors take a freaking Uber or Lyft, they should be fined. We should be paid that on top of the cancellation fee. They should be deactivated. End of story. All right? Like I said, parents, Get your own kids to where they need to go, because that is your job. If you guys agree with me in all this, make sure you give this video a thumbs up. As always, check the description below for extra information and tips. You keep doing your thing. Get your money. Please, for the love of God, use that common sense. And until next time, guys, Uber on or don't. Just stop picking up them kids.